That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag. That's a big.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 37, check 37. Patch it, patch it.
Stepping up, he's going to, and right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
55. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Hey, receiver. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 9, check 9.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On 3rd down, Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, Charlie.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
To throw is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Kill. Shoot.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Watch the out. Wall. Get wall. 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And mark him down close to the 40 at the 39. Well executed 22-yard gain.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Someone let me talk.
Huh?
Someone let me talk.
Well, let you talk. It's hard to talk when you're supposed to be listening to somebody.
Cousins on 1st down.
But I want to get it too.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And taking it across midfield
I
and
want to
inside
get
the
it
45. That's
You
over
have to
40
wait your
yards of
time.
movement with those last 2
You're not
plays.
supposed to always talk to
To
somebody else
back good
talking. You have
plays,
to
have
listen
them on the
to
move
them.
on 1st down.
But she already got a turn.
Okay, so when your teacher talks to you and she acknowledges you, then that's when you talk.
Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll be stopped at the 35,
And
but
then when
not
mommy
before
got
he
to keep
cuts in
shooting like
7
that, you were
yards.
wrong.
A tight
It
one,
don't matter who
8-7 our
definitely
score
kicking
after
or
one
whoever
on
else.
EA
If mama got
Sports.
to keep you shooting like that, you're wrong. And you know better. You need to stop that. Because that's what keeps you in trouble. So clean your face up and come back over here and finish your assignment.
Check 41. I got him. Black. 41 Mike. Coming. Hey, Orbit.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
Check 31.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Get up there.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson buying time to his left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
OW word. I want you to call him out. What word are you like? I can't hear you. Feel it and then call it out till you can identify it.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull it. Couldn't hang on third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4.
Come on, you talk louder than that. Let me hear you. What's next?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track and it cost him.
Wow.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I'm in another OW word.
Now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They are going for it. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Fuller. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Watson on first down. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. And they'll want.
So you right out OW word? Okay, let's move on to OU. Out. 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 House. Mouse. Louse. Those are your OU words. Go ahead, write them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 4 of them. And make these spell them and call them out.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the red zone now, Watson flush to his right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 10 more there and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Watson now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time.
Why are you moving on
And
to
now
Noah?
it's 4th down.
What's the matter with you? Talk.
Here we go on 4th. Watson flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, what you got, Tom? Hold up. Run that.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins going deep for Diggs. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They run it again with Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, you know, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
All you have to do is follow instructions.
I think you need.
You wrote out. That's good.
I think you need this little tiny thing.
That's fine, Bobby. You need to make it O. Make it O all the way up to the line, just like you make it on number 6.
Check. Lucky.
So confused.
Cousins now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
You put number 15 in the back. Okay,
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
They cheated me.
Touchdown, Houston.
Look at this.
Kiki QT.
Why they cheating me?
58 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Again, it's Watson dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Oh, my God.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
You better be paying attention to your work and how you're getting finished.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Again, it's Hyde. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down, Cardinals Hyde. And all the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
Oh, that was not giving me my hit.
DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
Dad.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
Erase number 8, all of it.
Erase number 7. Write it correctly.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. On second and a couple. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Oh, my God.
And this return is going to be hunted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At After the interception, here's Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. He's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shamar Stephen able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Throwing on third down, Watson, flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
Pick, bro.
There, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Rolling to his right. Finding fouls complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Watson on the move to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Carlos Hyde taking it in. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Now Watson operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
No, erase number 8 and correct it.
How do you correct it? How do you correct it?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. But touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 67 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game. Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing, Cousins. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They start the drive with Cook. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They run it again with Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down.
Mike, go!
Now Cousins on fourth down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Right there. 54, right there. 54.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw, sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to the knee and they'll start at the 25.
Only one more.
Okay.
Goodness,
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
They don't know how to touch the ball, hit his freaking head.
On set, 19. Double time. 4 down. Check.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they take a knee.